This is the manner you have to remember it, but you have to present in this manner only. Now para 14, it is an informative para. Just you should know it. Para 14. What does para 14 says? Asset should be recorded at NRV or book value, whichever is lower, and should be recorded separately in the financial statement. Quite self-explanatory. There is no need of explanation because it is just an information. Para 16, it is again an information and very vital information. And please remember this information for your entire life. Okay? It is regarding goodwill. Goodwill should be recorded in the books only if some consideration in money or money's worth has been paid for purchasing such goodwill. If the goodwill is self generated and no money is paid for it, then it should not be recorded in the books of account. These two were the most vital information given in para 9, para 14 and para 16 of AS 10 accounting of fixed asset. So please pause the video and copy this. Last para. Wait, I'll turn the page because I need to explain you. Para 30. Para 30 is regarding to revaluation. What does revaluation means? Is a chart. Firstly, understand what does revaluation means. You are holding an asset, say land. You are holding a land from the year 2003. In 2003, you have purchased the land for rupees 10 lakh. But in the year 2016, the value of the land won't be the same, that is 10 lakh. It might have increased. So there is a revaluation in the fixed asset. So how to show that revaluation in the books of accounts? It is shown in this para 30. So firstly, if there is an upward, firstly I'll write here over here, upward revaluation. In first year there is an upward revaluation. So how we will show? If there is an upward revaluation means the value of the asset has been appreciated. So how to show the appreciated value? As asset account debit to revaluation reserve account. Now in the second year, that means in the few years after upward revaluation, there is a downward revaluation. Downward revaluation. So how we'll do that? So we'll do that if in the first year if it is upward and then subsequently there is a downward, so you have to follow this pattern. The pattern is revaluation. Since we have revaluation reserve over here, we'll firstly write revaluation reserve account debit, P&L account debit. Since there is a loss, therefore P&L account debit to asset account. And if there is sufficient reserve, then direct reserve to asset. If the reserve is not sufficient to cover the loss, then the remaining, excluding the revaluation reserve, the further loss will be taken into P&L account to asset. Okay, so this is the manner. If upward first, then downward revaluation. But if in the first year you have faced downward revaluation, I'm just writing reval over there. How we will do? So since there is a loss, P&L account debit to asset account. Simple. In the second year you have upward revaluation. Now how we will do? Now you will do in this manner. Asset account, just reverse this entry. Asset account debit to revaluation reserve account to P&L account. Okay, P&L account from here, because there was a loss earlier, you are taking that loss, you are adjusting it with the asset, and there is excess profit, so you will subtract losses and then profit. Whatever amount comes will get revaluation reserve. Okay, so this is the manner of revaluation of the fixed asset. So please pause the video and copy this chart. This is the most important chart and there are questions asked on this. I hope you all have copied. We'll just revise. AS10. AS10, accounting of fixed asset. AS10 does not deals with forest, plant and similar regenerative asset, non-regenerative asset, livestock, etc. This para don't have any practical application in the practice manual. You don't need to write this para here and there. So fixed asset, what is fixed asset? A fixed asset is an asset held with the intention of being used for the purpose of production of goods and services and not held for the sales in the ordinary course of a business, since it is not a stock. So it is not held with an intention to be sold in the ordinary course of a business. It's a fixed asset. With the help of the fixed asset, the business has the intention to use it for the production of the goods and services. Okay, para 12, important para. If repairs increase the life of the asset and it increase the standard of performance beyond the previously standard of performance, then this para is applicable. Para 12, such repairs are to be capitalized only if it increase the future benefit from the existing asset beyond its previously assessed standard of performance. Quite self-explanatory. Para 11, exchange of asset. Exchange of asset, when the asset is purchased in exchange of the asset for asset, then it should be recorded at FMV or net book value of the asset, whichever is clearly evident. Whichever is clearly evident means the asset given or asset received, whichever price is clearly evident, we will take such purchase price of the asset in consideration. When the asset is purchased in exchange of securities for asset, then it should be recorded at, sorry, it's not MMV, it's FMV. Fair market value of the securities or purchase price of the asset, whichever is clearly evident. Okay. Para 14, assets should be recorded at NRV or book value, whichever is lower, and should be recorded separately in the financial statement information. Para 16, this is an vital information. You all should write it very important beside para 16, because it is really very important. Goodwill should be recorded in the books only if some consideration in money or money's worth has been paid for purchasing such goodwill. If the goodwill is self-generated and no money is paid for it, then it should not be recorded in the books of account. Hope you all have understood this. And the last, para 30, revaluation. If in the first year there is upward revaluation and the second subsequent year there is downward revaluation, you have to follow this types of journal entries. And if questions are asked regarding para 30, please pass journal entries also. It will help you to gain good marks. If you are getting 4 marks, you might get 5 marks also if you show the journal entries. But if revaluation in the first year there is a downward revaluation and in the subsequent year there is a upward revaluation, this is a format of journal entries. Okay, I have shown the logic while teaching this. I am not again telling the logic. If you want to listen the logic, please rewind the video and see it again. And we have completed AS 10, accounting of fixed asset.